start? Can you? Hi guys, hi. Uh, it's this is really surreal because I was standing at this very place a little less than 3 years ago, March 12th, 2010. Uh, that was when my first book, The Immortals of Meluha, was launched. My very supportive and long-suffering family was here that day. My wife Preeti, who's there she is. Yeah, my wife Preeti was there. My son Neil, who's I think sleeping somewhere out there. At that time, he was less than a year old. My siblings, my parents, my in-laws, they were all here. Many of the crossword staff that you see around, including the host, the marketing guys, many of them were here 3 years ago as well. My agent Anuj Bari was here. Some friends I remember from those days, and I could recognize almost every single person in the audience because my family and I had coerced every single one of them to come to the event. And Mr. Dharkar was there, and a friend of mine, photographer Vikram Bawa. They had launched the book. They had been coerced to come for the launch as well. We had done some arm twisting. Since the audience knew me at that time, and they were all my friends, and they pretty much knew that I had no creative bone in my body, so they didn't really expect anything. And I could feel their kind and sympathetic eyes on me because they felt that they were humoring me. And I can imagine the thought running through their mind was, okay, this is Mondu Amish, let's humor him. We'll buy the book and we'll throw it in the dustbin when we go home. My wife, very sweetly, just to ensure that the event didn't end in just 5 minutes, she'd actually planted questions in the audience. And people had been coerced to ask those questions as well, and I had answers prepared for them. So we set up this whole charade. Okay? And that's how the book was launched. And here we are today. The audience is a little bit more than what we had 3 years ago. Regrettably, I don't recognize many of you. If you see the people with me on stage, Mr. Dharkar is still here to launch my book, and I am delighted to say that this time he has not been coerced. He's come of his own free will. Thank you, Mr. Dharkar, so much. Thank you for coming here. My favorite actress from when I was in college, Kajol, my wife and I, at that time she was my girlfriend. She's been my girlfriend, and we've been together since age 17, I think. Okay. And some of the movies that, yeah, correct. I met her when I was 15. It took me 2 years to convince her that I'm not that bad. And we've been together ever since, and we used to love your movies. I was a huge fan. I'm still a huge fan of yours. I think she's one of the most talented and gifted actors in India. And she's here. She's here at my book launch, like, wow, man. And it means the world to me that you're here. She's flown in from Bhopal today for this event, and it really means the world to me that you're here. And last but certainly by no measure the least is Shekhar Kapoor. He's the director of one of my most... Guys, come on. Let's keep it calm, okay? The director of one of my most favorite movies of all time, Masoom. Shekhar Kapoor, he's here. He's flown in from Paris today. He wasn't sure if he could make it. I wasn't sure if he could make it. And he's very obviously tired and jet-lagged, but he still made it all the way out here. But he looks brilliant. But I'm so delighted that you came. He's really tired. He's flown in from Paris today, and he's still come out here. He's found the energy and the time to come out here, and I'm so touched that you find the time to come here. Thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm delighted that you're here. Okay, so when you guys see the book, you'll see it's actually a lot thicker, okay, than the first and second book. So it was much longer. It took me a long time to write. There are a lot of battle scenes in it, which took a long time to write. Many characters had a lot to say, and I had to allow them to have their say. And that's why it took me so long. My apologies. And as I always say, anything that you like in the book is the blessing of Lord Shiva. Anything that you don't like is my inability to do justice to that blessing. I hope you like the book. I hope I can give you a sense of completion with the third book of the Shiva trilogy. Om Namah Shivaya. The universe bows to Lord Shiva. I bow to Lord Shiva.
Thank you.
The Lady of Darkness, of nothingness.
But how do you think it will pan out as a movie?
You know how much, when I asked his publisher, where is he? There he is. I said, could I make this in a movie? He quoted me a figure that was impossible. So he'll have to go to a bigger director than me. So for me, I mean, they're way out of my range, really way out.
The buzz is that Karan is making a movie on the film.
Yeah, they're absolutely in Karan's range.
Who do you guys think is
Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. Karan has contracted the Indian language rights for the Immortals of Melua and for options for the subsequent books. And Dharma Productions is working on the script right now, and inshallah we'll make a movie that is worthy of Lord Shiva.
Kajol and Shekhar ji, who do you think is apt to play Shiva in Bollywood?
Karan should answer that, but
Karan.
You guys are a part of the
Shekhar, considering how jet lagged you're looking today, I'm sorry you can't play Shiva.
I can play nothingness.
All right.